Hello, this is the first of an 8-section series on how to program in Python 3. This section is called Python Basics. In this section, we're going to look at setting up a basic programming environment, how to create variables in Python, an introduction to the basic types and data structures, and how to use some arithmetic operators. In this video, we're going to take a look at setting up a programming environment. We're going to take a look at the difference between a text editor and an IDE, and I will also introduce you to running Python programs on the command line. So what's the difference between a text editor and an IDE? A text editor is a lightweight editor that supports rapid code development. It's easy to extend because there are a lot of plugins you can get for additional features you may require. However, there are a lot of things missing in text editors, and one of them is good support for code completion. An IDE, on the other hand, is a much more full-featured editor. It has support for things like error checking, debugging, placing breakpoints, integrated testing. This is really great for writing large projects, having code completion. However, one of its downsides is that it's a lot slower and it consumes a lot of memory, and they're not always free. So we're going to have a look at both of these, and I will let you choose which one you prefer. But in this series, we will be working with a text editor. The first one I would like to show you is called Atom. It is a text editor developed by the same people who made GitHub. It's an open source editor, which they claim is a hackable editor, meaning you can change any part of the editor you want. It has a lot of nice features, especially when it comes to multiple packages and themes. It has a really nice look and feel. If you want to get it, go to atom.io. Sublime Text is another text editor I would recommend. It is slightly more lightweight than Atom, although not as user-friendly. It has great support for features such as multiple cursors, searching, as a ton of plugins as well. The only downside about it, though, is it does occasionally prompt you to purchase it, although it is free. This next one is Komodo IDE. I've never used it myself, but the reviews are very good. They claim to have support for code intelligence, graphical debugging, and other various tools. So you can try it out for 21 days, but after that, unfortunately, you'll have to buy it. The last IDE I would like to show you guys is called PyCharm. I have tried this IDE in the past, and it is absolutely amazing. It has great support for things like code completion and suggestions. It was created by JetBrains, which creates a variety of similar IDEs. One of its great features, I would say, is the ability to put breakpoints in your code in order to speed up the debugging process. So if you want to give it a try, hit the downloads button. It will be free for 30 days, and then they will ask you to purchase it. Now that you have installed and found a text editor or an IDE of your liking, we are ready to begin writing Python programs. For this video series, I will be using the text editor Atom. So now you can open up your text editor and start writing some code. We are going to write a very simple program. Follow along and type print hello world. Now we can save this file I'm going to save it in section 1, 1.2, and you can give it any name you like. Just make sure it ends in the .py extension. .py is for Python files. And once you save, you can see that there is now syntax highlighting for this short script. Now to actually run this script, open up a terminal, or if you're on Windows, open up the command prompt. And now navigate the location where your script is. For me, that would be on my Google Drive, under Pack, under Section 1, Video 1.2. Now, if we look in this directory, there is a file called 1.2.py, which is the file we've just written. And now, to launch this Python program, type Python 3.4 1.2.py. Or if you're on Windows, type Python 34, because that's what we named our Python interpreter. Now, if you run this program, we have successfully printed Hello World to the screen. Congratulations. In this video, I explained what the difference was between an IDE and a text editor. I also showed you how to run a simple Python program from the command line. In the next video, we're going to be introducing the concept of variables, so stay tuned.